Hello and welcome Pisces to your April general reading. Thank you so much for those of you that went on my community board and voted for the content that you're most interested in. That's super helpful. I really appreciate you doing that. If you haven't, that's an opportunity for you. You can go ahead and check that out. But this is a general reading. The love reading is going to be separate, Pisces. But let's go ahead and get into your energy in the month of April. Keep in mind these are collective and general messages, so receive only what resonates and release anything that does not. Okay, so what is Pisces energy in the month of April? Ooh, okay, interesting. So two cards came out. We have inspired, moved, stimulated, and challenged. Okay. And we have longing, yearning, wistful, and homesick. Okay. So what I kind of get here with the inspired is some things could be unfolding that really inspire you. You know, if you are a creator, you could be, or creative, you could be creating many different things here. If you are away from home or you're, separated from someone that you love at this time, I feel like that's inspiring you to create, whether it's music or poetry, or you're just really tapped into that creative energy here for expression. Okay, also for transmutation and maybe even healing here. Since we have masculine and feminine energy as well, it could be, I know this is not a love reading, but it could be also that you're inspiring somebody here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit deeper into it. Let's get the highest and best messages for Pisces in April. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. We have ruthlessly win. Okay, so you're being challenged here. We even have that with the inspired card. And you are rising to the challenge here, Pisces. You're not backing down with that Five of Swords, okay? You're tapped into your warrior energy. You're looking for solutions. You are utilizing that whatever kind of emotional energy that is being stirred up here within your heart space, and you're channeling it, okay? You're inspired by it. Let's see what else is important for Pisces to know for April. We have the Ace of Swords, newfound clarity. Look at that, okay? You have that, your creative energy is really on point, okay? Pisces, it's wonderful. So new ideas coming in, newfound clarity. So any sort of challenges, again, that you're facing here, even truths within, okay? There could be something that you're missing in your life that you feel, and maybe you're kind of a little bit numb, or you weren't aware why you were kind of not so satisfied, or why you were kind of in this longing state. There was something that you felt you couldn't quite put your finger on, but I feel like in April, in the springtime, that's when you're going to be able to identify what that is. And it could be inviting something into your life. It could be expressing yourself creatively here. But you're able to identify it with the Ace of Swords. You have your clarity on it, and I feel like that is very empowering for you. Because you ever just feel that way? Like you just kind of feel off. You don't know why. There's something that you want, to bring into your life. Maybe you felt uninspired, right? And then all of a sudden you have this inspiration that comes through. This moment of clarity, this breakthrough, that happens. Maybe, you were feeling like you were missing something, and finally you identify what that is with that Ace of Swords. Could be a place, could be a person, could be a passion. Okay. Let's see what else is important for Pisces to know in April. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, rewarded sacrifice. I think there's a new perspective here that you're receiving. Maybe you're waiting for something and you're like, I'm not going to sit here and wait. I'm going to go for it, right? But first, you needed your clarity. You need that moment to sit. You needed that time to reflect here. You needed that time to kind of sit in your emotions a little bit. And then you have this new perspective that comes in. You have this clarity that shows up here. And for those of you, if you're missing someone, you're able to contact them, reaching out and contacting them with this like homesick energy, maybe for work, you're away working in a location that's different from your home, right? And maybe, if you're feeling that way, call home, reach out to them, okay? Reach out to your family here or your friends. I think it was Leo energy. I say this all the time. Sometimes, we need to be around high frequency energies, right? High frequency energies are people. Lights need other lights, right? So it could be that, that you connect in with somebody that's higher vibrational, that helps you kind of shift out of this energy. Okay. Maybe you give them a call, right? Or you write them a letter. If you're missing, somebody who's on the other side, maybe writing them a letter would help you kind of express yourself and, kind of release those energies to that person. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify. What is this Five of Swords energy here for Pisces? This fighting energy, this warrior energy. Okay, we have the Tower energy. So there's some sort of shift or change happening here. For some of you, it could be one that you're bringing in on purpose, or it could be for some of you that you feel a lot of conflict within the world with things that are happening, okay, and that there's some sort of event here that inspires you to create, inspires you to help. It definitely engages you, whatever this is, whatever this Tower is. Let's clarify. Can we specify what this Tower is here for Pisces? It's a new beginning. It's a sudden new beginning, okay? It's a fearless beginning here. Definitely motivates you. Whatever this Tower is, it motivates you for a new beginning. It inspires you to go after your goals. It helps you overcome a fear, okay, with that warrior energy. Sometimes when we go through certain things in life that are significant, intense, scary, and we survive them, or, we go from surviving to thriving, or we show ourselves what we're capable of, what we can overcome. It's like when another challenge arrives, you're like, well, I went through that, and I empowered myself through that. Like this, it kind of makes you fearless in a way, right? It really helps you tap in with your warrior energy, and you're like, well, if I could overcome this, like this is a breeze, right? But there's something that inspires you for a new beginning. This person's on top of one of the mountains there, feeling quite successful. It also gives you a higher perspective. There's a lot of perspective that is happening here for you, Pisces. Okay. It could even be like there's some sort of limiting belief, okay, or some sort of mental block that you identify and you're able to clear, and you feel very successful for that. The Tower could be you clearing that and overcoming that limiting belief. And then you're really going for it with the Fool energy. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords for Pisces. What is this Ace of Swords energy? Oh, that was just the information card there. Maybe for some of you, okay, well, maybe for some of you, you are being inspired by astrology, okay? Or you are paying attention to like what's happening, what's shifting and changing, and that brings some clarity for maybe how you've been feeling, okay? Or you're inspired by astrology, you're inspired by what's happening in the cosmos. Pluto energy even. We have the Death card here. We have a transformation, an ending of a cycle. Let's clarify this transformation. We have, okay, we have justice coming out here, fair judgment. So there was some sort of cycle here that it could have been internal that you were going through. It could be some sort of internal transformation. Where you felt some sort of imbalance or you felt a lack of clarity, but that clarity is coming in here. And harmony and balance is being restored, okay? Justice card is, you know, it could be also some sort of soul contract that's ending as well. That brings in clarity and inspiration. But the Justice card is Libra energy, and Libra energy is about harmony and beauty and balance and fairness. But I feel like this energy that's shifting is within your heart space, because I see the heart space highlighted there. So you're going to be making a decision here that is fair. Okay? Let's clarify this new perspective that you're receiving, Pisces, in April. The Star, bright opportunity. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Okay? That's wish fulfillment, a bright opportunity. It's healing as well, because you do have that, you know, you have that Tower energy, but with your Five of Swords, you know, you could be creating that tower, clearing something out on purpose, right? And then you have this beautiful Star energy coming through, where you have that alignment happening, that healing, that wish fulfillment. That opportunity to shine and show with the world, you know, show the world your brilliance, your creativity, your gifts, your abilities. I think you're also learning more about clearing your energy and noticing how the energies around you maybe affect you. And that's also helpful for you, because the Star is also kind of a clearing energy. A lot's happening in your heart space, Pisces. Okay. And for those of you, if you were putting in a lot of work, you're putting your work out there, you're creating a lot, you know, you might also be taking some time to rest, recharge, reevaluate, you know, check in with yourself, take a break. Okay, that's another message coming through with the Star. What else is important for Pisces to know in April? Magician, manifesting reward. Yeah. You might have been looking at, you know, looking at how life was kind of unfolding for you and decided, you know, to kind of check in with yourself. Okay, what am I creating in my experience? And even with, like, you know, situations shifting and everything, how is this serving my highest and greatest good? How am I manifesting things into my life? And you're tapping into those spiritual gifts and abilities, those resources such as I am statements to ground you, you know, to ground energies in here. You're opening up yourself, you know, to receive your blessings with the Magician energy. You could be contacted, this is interesting, you could be contacted by Star Family or connecting in with Star Family when you're sleeping. Your dreams could be very active, where there could be certain guides. Of course, always use your discernment, but you could have certain guides, Star Family connecting in with you and bringing you information, resources, gifts, abilities to assist you on your journey at this time with your ascension. And that's exciting. Okay, what else is important? But you're, you know, being reminded to utilize your resources, and also, you know, ask for assistance from your Star Family, from your spirit guides, you know, of the highest light and frequency. What else is important for Pisces to know in April? The World, triumphant completion. You've got this. You've got this, Pisces. Okay. You might have felt like things were a little bit muddled, or, you have some things to address within your heart space. And I think once you do, that's when you gain your clarity. And you have a new perspective, and then, there's a completion of a cycle. But with the World card, it's very triumphant. It's fulfilling. It's soothing. Okay. It's also your masculine and feminine energies working together very harmoniously. That's something else you could be exploring, is your masculine and feminine energies and within you, and balancing those out. I feel like also with the Ace of Swords, you're learning and discovering like what it is that doesn't serve you, and what it is that's important for you to kind of cut away or release from your life too. And again, I think you'll be making a fair judgment with that, because you're evolving and growing. And that does, just as a plant grows, right? Pruning is necessary for growth, right? Some of you could be, spending some time in your garden or preparing your garden as well. And that's almost a great metaphor here for your heart space, right? What's in your heart space? What do you want to clear out? What energies do you want to clear out? What do you want to nurture? What requires some balancing? What was causing an imbalance? Let's get one more card on that energy for Pisces. Queen, yeah, peaceful abundance, beautiful. Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck as well, earned rest. So it could be, quite an active, it's definitely active internally in your energy here. And again, maybe it's important for you, if you feel called to, look into astrology and what's happening and how that might be influencing you here. But you got that Queen of Coins, peaceful abundance. And look, I kind of had that spring energy coming through. And there's that transformation, all those butterflies. And I'm also getting with those butterflies and the red energy, it's like what you're passionate about, what excites you, versus what drains you, what no longer serves you, because you're transforming here. And you're looking at, like she's looking at that Ace of Coins, her pentacle there. She's looking at, okay, what aligns with me? What is of value to me? What is no longer of value to me? And you're making fair judgments here. You have every right to, Pisces. But there's this, in your energy field, there's so much transmuting and transforming here. And you're rising to the top with that Queen of Coins. You're also looking at, if anything is not matching your value, I feel like you're clearing it out in any way, shape, or form. Again, with the red energy, that could be, it could be having to do with career too, okay? Could have to do with your creative projects. But you have a new perspective of yourself. And I feel it's very empowering, nurturing here with that Queen of Coins. Some of you might have a creative idea too. You're inspired to create maybe from a situation that was quite challenging, that you overcame that situation. You transmuted that situation, and maybe that situation inspired you to create something here, and that brings in abundance for you. Okay, but you have all this inspiration, this transmutation energy, healing, completion of a cycle. Beautiful. Yeah, make sure you're taking time to rest, recharge, recover, ground your energy, okay? Sit back and enjoy life, because again, like I said, internally there's a lot going on. I feel like mentally, your mental energy, there's a lot going on. You're doing a lot of clearing work, transmutation, organization, deciding, you know, what's important to focus on, what doesn't need your time and attention, what no longer serves you or you're not passionate about, what no longer energizes you. Okay? So make sure you're taking that time to rest, recharge, enjoy life, be present, because it can be kind of distracting when you've got so much moving and shifting within you, and also you've got a very busy mind. So make sure you're balancing that out with rest, and resting doesn't mean just resting, right? Like just napping, although it can be, right? It's getting outside, you know, getting outside, meditating, doing things that recharge you, you know, that feed your soul. But, you know, with the Four of Swords, it's specifically your mental energy and your mind and your thoughts. So making sure you're taking that time to get outside, think expansively, give your mind a little bit of a break here. Connect with nature. You know, he's even barefoot. So the weather might, you know, really be nice in April here too. So embrace that. Maybe even take some time to connect with your higher self, your guides or source outside, or maybe even work outside if you're able to work outside. That might be something that's really inspiring, brings in some fresh energy. Okay. And, you know, be checking in with yourself about when it's time to take a break. And so you're not overworking or you don't get burned out. What else is important for Pisces in April? Okay, beautiful. Look, we have the Three of Cups, gleeful celebration. Okay, so spending time with friends. This can even be, we have Three of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune. There could be some sort of conversation or some sort of collaboration that happens here with the Three of Cups. Could be, you know, you're spending time with friends and there's something that inspires you that brings in the Wheel of Fortune here. Some sort of connection that you make if you're meeting, you know, new people. It could also be like your community or your, you know, it could even be your coworkers here, you know, depending on the environment that you're working in. But there's a lot of celebration energy. There's a lot, you're inspired by the people around you. And then you have this beautiful Wheel of Fortune energy. So you have some sort of opportunity, some sort of forward momentum that's very positive here, that brings in blessings. And it has to do with some sort of celebration here, okay? Again, could be some sort of conversation, a new connection that you make. Even just spending time around, you know, like I said, like lights need other lights. So spending time around people that you enjoy. You know, you yourself could have some sort of career advancement as well, and that's something that you're celebrating here. That by embodying the energy of what you want to call in, you know, that's going to be opening up doors as well, right? So you're going through a lot of shifts, okay? A lot of shifts are happening here for you Pisces. Let's go ahead and get a spirit animal, animal messenger for you. Oh, the hummingbird. Oh my gosh. So if you have a garden, maybe you have a little hummingbird feeder, okay? I don't know if, I haven't seen the hummingbirds around yet, but the hummingbirds, you know, this is such a joyful energy. It's also, look at the transmutation happening around that hummingbird. So the hummingbird is a sign of good, you know, good news, of joyful times. Hummingbirds are high vibrational, okay? And there's that rainbow energy that is coming through too, which is very transformative and healing. You know, it has a ruby throat as well. So, you know, also speaking passionately here. Playful, being playful, passionate as well. You know, hummingbirds are actually quite aggressive and territorial. Okay. You ever hear them like talking to each other, and you know, especially in the springtime, you know, it's quite funny. spring, summertime, so hummingbirds are a beautiful messenger to come through for you, Pisces. Okay. Great news, celebration, a lot happening. You receiving reward through this transformation. And again, kind of releasing what doesn't serve you here, taking time to rest and recharge, and embracing that hummingbird, that playfulness, that creativity, that joy, that silliness, maybe even fairy energy coming through here for you. But embodying that energy, I feel like, again, once you process, transmute, clear kind of your energy, and you go through this transformation, I feel like, you're going to be embodying a higher frequency energy, and that's going to be enjoyable for you. Okay? Enjoyable, you'll have more joy, and you'll be calling in more of those blessings, more of those joyful experiences, more of those great opportunities. Okay, you also might be inspired by some sort of, I feel like it's new music that's released in April. That might be something else that inspires you or supports you as you're kind of moving through this evolution. Anything else for Pisces? I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. If you're interested in your love reading, that's again going to be premiering as well. Remember to receive what resonates, release what doesn't. And if you're interested in more content, I do have a Patreon with more content. It is my Bloom membership, and that's linked below. Have a fantastic April, okay? Pisces, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.